One. Hi, I'm Adamo with Wild and Wise Women, Wild and Wise Sisterhood, and I'm so excited to be here today for a ton of reasons, because most of all, because of my amazing special guest, one of our Wild and Wise Women authors, Holly Chadwick. Hi, Holly.
Hi, everybody.
Fantastic. And you're joining us from your boat,
Yeah,
right?
my boat on Fidalgo Island currently.
Oh, fantastic. That's so exciting. I know I love hearing about your adventures on your boat and with your family and everything that's going on with you. It's so exciting. And that's actually the reason why we're here. Okay, so
Yeah.
any of y'all out here who don't know Holly or even don't know me, whether live or if you're catching this on a replay, I want to let you know that back in late last year, right before the holidays, of course, I was guided to really put a call out for authors, for women who had incredible stories to tell, and to put all those stories into this amazing book. And wow, 10 of the most incredible women, including Holly, showed up. And through the holiday season, oh my goodness, I mean, each and every one of them wrote their stories and contributed and collaborated. And then in March of 2019, we published this extraordinary book, Wild and Wise Women Around the World. And we literally have authors around the world. And these are 10 inspiring, really inspiring women who are sharing their feminine fire. That's what the book is. And as we got out there, it was amazing because we became an international, let me say that again, best-selling book. And Holly, you're definitely one of the reasons for that. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit, and now I'm going to kind of zip my lip and let you do most of the talking, because first of all, some people may not know that who you were before you came into this book, and would love for them to recognize. I mean, you had a lot of incredible accomplishments before you even became an international best-selling author. So talk a little bit about that, and then would love to hear what it was like to be part of the process of the book and all of that. And even more exciting, what's been happening since then, because that's
Yeah.
what I'm very interested in, that because I'm sure I don't have all the 411 on what's been going on with you. So Holly, take it away. Lead us down
Yeah,
that amazing
sure.
path.
So I came to the book as an award-winning filmmaker. I have a web series on Amazon. You can watch it for free if you have Prime. It's also on Vimeo. And it's I went to film school and kind of made this my passion, filmmaking. Have always been involved in it in one way or another, and love to tell stories, and knew that I had a unique story with my background, with my mom and my story of overcoming mental illness, and thought, you know what, I should really tell this in a big way. With the book, I had already been doing a documentary with my mom to profile kind of her life. And then doing the documentary, I kind of discovered that was more about me and my relationship with her, and how mental illness was affecting me and how I overcome. So then that's what I wrote about in the chapter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very powerful chapter. Thank you. I've gotten so much amazing feedback on the book in general, and use and your story specifically, Holly. So thank you
Well,
so much for
thanks. Yeah.
the courage to step up and step out
Well,
and
yeah,
really
and I
share.
had a freak out moment. Like, I had to call you and Julie, like, should I do this? Like, I'm like really freaking out because it's like, you're really exposed and vulnerable, and especially with what I was talking about.
Yeah,
you know.
definitely.
So I decided to go forward and do it, because I mean, if it feels scary, it's probably right,
I
to do.
love that. Yes, exactly how I live.
So yeah, and then the book process was really easy. Julie made it like really fun because we had to like pitch to Oprah in an elevator, kind of the scenario to get our creative thinking happening. My dog just moaned. You might have heard him. You don't want to hear me talk about this anymore.
It's like enough. It's okay.
Oh no,
That's so
he started
funny. Thank
barking.
you.
Sorry.
That's okay. We're
Close
good.
quarters on a boat, you know. So yeah, and I wrote the chapter like in one sitting, actually, one afternoon, and just kind of spilled my guts. And it was really easy process because Julie sent me a little bit of feedback, and then I kept on kind of tweaking things on my own, and then I totally had it, and then it went to the editor, and it was really easy process to just get the right sentence structure and spelling and all that stuff. You don't have to worry about it. So
Yeah, exactly. And that was what made it, you're right. That was one of the key factors that made it so easy. It wasn't about necessarily being this incredible writer. It was
right,
about being this incredible woman who had this awesome story of victory to tell. And in doing
yeah,
that, then we had support in doing all the others. And so a shout out right now to Julie Ann Salisbury, who's of Influence Publishing, who's
yay, Julie.
been so amazing. Yes, I couldn't have done this without her. So please go ahead. Thanks for letting me say thank
Yeah,
you, Julie.
yeah. So in the meantime, like right before the book was published, I've been working on my web series to make into a full-blown full-length series, hopefully on Amazon or some other network, but we'll see. And I found out on Valentine's Day, right before the book was getting kind of done and out there, that I had some development funding to go forward with the project. So I was really super excited about that. And then around the same time, I got started working with a company that does a product integration. And I've been working with them for a couple of months now, and they've got a brand. I don't know which one it is yet. Can't say yet, but they've got a brand
Congratulations.
that's
Woo.
going to do it. So sponsor us. So that's exciting.
It's very
Um,
exciting.
I've got my series, Sounds of Freedom, deals with veterans issues. So it's based on mental problems like with PTSD, whatnot, and
Yes.
so I've through weird like coincidences of networking, like it's just kind of strange how you reach out to somebody and they might not be the right person, but they say, oh, but you should talk to this person, and then they tell you, oh, you should talk to this person, and then I do, and then it's like something that works out. So I phoned this woman, Jennifer Marshall, and she's a Hollywood actress, and she is kind of known for playing one of the moms in Stranger Things.
Okay.
So you might see her there, and she's in a lot
Wow.
of commercials and stuff like that. Anyway, she's going to be a producer on the show and get us
Wow.
network better with the veterans community, because she's a veteran and that's her thing.
Yeah.
And
Oh my gosh.
yeah. So I'm excited about that. And that kind of all happened kind of around the time that the book was being published, like, more officially. So I think like I wouldn't say there was like a direct correlation with the book being published and then stuff happening. It was more like a momentum. Like
Uh-huh.
like kind of like I decided to do this back in November, the book, and then like my mind space kind of expanded and made room for all these other possibilities. And so,
Ooh,
so
yeah.
that's like really cool. And then like as a result of the book being published, I've been going I was in the newspaper, my local newspaper,
Yay.
and that was fun, and that was kind of scary because I felt like I was gonna cry when she was interviewing.
Aw.
Like, oh my god, I did it! Like, wow! And I told my story in a big way, and now everybody's gonna know about it. That
I
lives
know.
around me. So that was fun. Um, and then we had a book signing a couple weeks ago,
Wow.
and had a good turnout. I really appreciated all the little ladies that came, and we're so excited just to see me. It was really, really cool.
I
Um,
know. It's being a celebrity. You are a celebrity. You are someone. You are definitely someone. I love that, Holly. And thank you so much for sharing this. I know there's a little bit more, and we've got time, so no worries
mhm.
about that. I just
Okay.
wanted to point something out that you said that I think is really, really powerful. Um, it, it is about when you say yes to something, like
Mhm.
the book,
Yeah.
that's exactly what happens. Your mind, your spirit, your life opens up to all these other possibilities. And you're right, it's that momentum. So sometimes if we feel like we're stuck in our lives,
Yeah.
saying yes to one thing, especially something that, like you said, freaks you out a little bit, oh my gosh, how it can open up your life to just such amazing, amazing things. You
Yeah.
know, you become somebody. That's so
Well,
cool. I love
I
that.
think you realize you're somebody. I think
Yeah.
somebody
Oh,
before, but you kind of, you just step into it. Yeah. um,
fantastic. Yeah. Great way to say that.
yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So as I wrote in the book, in the kind of the end, that I still live in the house I grew up in for 40 years, and with my husband and two golden retrievers. We have just moved out of that house onto our boat for a grand new adventure. We are
Awesome.
going to be cruising the San Juans and vlogging our experiences on rubiconcruises.com. So check it out. We haven't gone yet because our house has actually just got an offer on it last night. So
Congratulations.
yeah,
Yay.
yeah. So yeah, we're excited about that, this new turn of events and adventures. And we're actually partnered with a local pretty big cruising magazine that we're working
Wow.
together to promote the show. So that'll the vlog. So yeah.
Oh my gosh, Holly,
Yeah.
so amazing. Wow. I love all this stuff that's been going on with you. And
Yeah.
I didn't even know a quarter of it. So this is
Let's
so
see if I have
good.
more. I made a list because there's a lot. It just
I-
oh, there's two more things. One,
okay, fantastic.
I'm going to talk about. There's more, but I don't want to go on and on. So, one of the inspiring things as a result of the doing the book chapter was inspired me to write a solo book, and so I have been to a writers conference a couple months ago, and so started pitching my story in like a larger book format, and I have two publishers interested. So really,
Yay.
really excited about that. Yeah, yeah.
Wow. That's fantastic because that's the other thing that I've noticed about the authors is that, they have their stories bigger than what we can put in just one
Mhm.
chapter. So for all of the authors, I see all of you, continuing as far as your writing and your publishing. Oh, yeah, so much. So that's super exciting. Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah, yeah. And then the big thing, the big news is, I'm a filmmaker, and Bev and I were in a Facebook Live. Oh, maybe our first one or our second one. We were in our second one, and Bev said, "Oh, because I said something about I'd like to tell other people's stories. If you're interested, you should approach me." Kind of my offer for that went along with the book. And Beth says, "Why are you? Well, you should do it for us. You should tell our stories, like in a film way, in a documentary." And so that I was like, "Sure." And then Bev, emails me the same week and is like, "Yeah, can we do that?" Like, really? And yes, we're doing that. Yes, we're
Yes, we are doing it. It's amazing. So anyone out there, there's a lot of different aspects about what's been going on with the book and this fantastic documentary. And some of the things that I want to point out is that, you know, so much of this probably seemed to most of the authors like nothing that would ever happen in their lifetime, right? I mean, you think about writing a book, or you think about getting out there, or you think about telling your story, you think about the possibility of actually being vulnerable and inspiring and transformative for others. And then you stop yourself with
Mhm.
that, you know, who am I? You know, or, you know, well, who actually really wants to know about me? Well, there's a ton of people who want that. I mean,
Yeah.
absolutely. So I'm so excited about the potential for the documentary. And anybody out there who's listening to this, really, truly, if you even have ever thought about writing a book, get in touch with me. If you've ever thought about doing anything on film or video or whatever, get in touch with Holly, because it's exciting, it's fun, it's can be scary as all get out, and at the same time just exhilarating. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Very
right. It's very
enjoyable.
exhilarating. And here's the other thing. So Holly and I, we had a meeting with all the authors just yesterday, and continuing to talk with them. And we don't know exactly how this is going to happen, the documentary piece of it. But I got to tell you, I didn't know how the book was going to happen either, and it did, and internationally best-selling. So you don't have to know how something's going to happen. You just have to. Whoops! I just shook my world. you don't you don't have to know. Thank you. And it wasn't an earthquake, so don't anybody check us. We're fine. It's good. It was just the energy of the energy of all this. So even if you don't know how, um, jump in. Say yes anyway. Would you agree with that, Holly?
Yeah, I think what our conclusion from our meeting yesterday was that the thing that's unique and that connects all the women in the book is that we all said yes, and we
Yes.
all continue to say yes, to kind of this intuitive feeling of what to do in our life, and we embrace it and we go with it, and it becomes transformative, which then becomes inspiring for other people, but also like kick ass for us.
Well said, Holly. And I think that's a great place to end this incredible interview. Thank you so much, Holly, for joining me. You are an inspiration to me. I am so honored to be your friend, your supporter, everything. I'm just honored to
Well,
be
thank
in
you,
your
Beth.
space. And
This is it's always a pleasure, and really enjoy your company as well.
fantastic. I know, and we're not done yet. So all
Yep.
y'all out there, just keep watching, get in touch if you want to know where we are. I mean, really, we are women who are sharing our feminine fire through the book, through the documentary, through everything that we're doing. So can't wait, Holly, to catch up with you soon again. And until
Okay.
then,
Yeah.
until later, for everyone out there, know that you're loved. Be wild, be wise, and take a risk. It's so makes life so incredible. Just say yes.
Just say yes. Yes.
All right. Bye, y'all. See you soon.
Farewell.